Why mindset matters. The way we see ourselves shapes everything we do. Our relationships, our careers, our health, our ability to learn. Some people seem naturally gifted. Others struggle. But what separates those who flourish from those who plateau is rarely raw talent. It's mindset. Carol Dweck, a psychologist, identified two fundamental mindsets that govern how people approach life. Fixed mindset, the belief that intelligence, talent, and personality are static. You are born with a certain ability, and that is mostly it. Mistakes are threats. Challenges are risks. Criticism is personal. Growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed. Effort, practice, learning, and perseverance matter. Challenges are opportunities. Mistakes are feedback. Criticism is useful. Mindset isn't just a subtle difference in thinking. It determines how people respond to setbacks, how they embrace challenges, and ultimately, how far they can go in life. Understanding the fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset often live in fear. Fear of failure, because failure implies inadequacy. Fear of effort, because if you have to try, it shows you're not naturally gifted. Fear of being judged, because criticism threatens self-image. Examples appear everywhere. In school, students avoid hard courses, choosing easy ones to look smart. In sports, athletes hide weaknesses, refusing coaching to avoid embarrassment. At work, employees avoid challenging projects that might expose them. The tragic side of fixed mindset is its self-fulfilling prophecy. People with it often plateau early and waste potential. Talent is no guarantee of success. Dweck tells the story of parents praising intelligence instead of effort. Kids who hear, "You're so smart," start fearing mistakes because every error threatens their smart identity. Understanding the growth mindset. Contrast this with the growth mindset. Challenges are exciting. Effort is celebrated. Failure is feedback, not judgment. People with a growth mindset embrace difficult tasks as learning opportunities, persist in the face of obstacles, learn from criticism, and find inspiration in the success of others rather than feeling threatened. Growth mindset fosters resilience, curiosity, and creativity. Dweck shows research where students praised for effort instead of intelligence. They were more willing to tackle harder tasks. Their learning accelerated. They became more confident in their abilities over time. The difference isn't innate talent, it's how people think about ability. Mindsets in education. One of the most dramatic areas is school and learning. Students with a fixed mindset see intelligence as limited. Tests determine their worth. Grades define their identity. Students with a growth mindset see learning as a journey. Grades are feedback, not identity. Dweck studied classrooms where teachers praised effort rather than innate talent. Students became more engaged. They persisted when challenged. They took ownership of their learning. Growth mindset changes how students approach learning. They ask questions rather than pretending to know. They collaborate rather than fearing judgment. They embrace mistakes as part of mastery. Fixed mindset students often avoid mistakes, which limits learning. Growth mindset students pursue mastery, which expands potential. Mindsets in sports. Athletes are another field where mindset dominates outcomes. Fixed mindset athletes thrive initially if naturally talented, plateau quickly if challenges exceed natural ability, avoid risk to maintain appearance of talent. Growth mindset athletes view training and practice as tools to expand skill, embrace challenges to improve performance, see losses as lessons. Dweck shares examples. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. A fixed mindset might have stopped him. A growth mindset fueled his work ethic. Elite athletes constantly refine skills, study opponents, and analyze mistakes. Sports illustrate mindset in a high-stakes, measurable environment. The same principles apply to learning, work, and life. Mindsets in business and leadership. The workplace is another arena where mindsets shape outcomes. Fixed mindset managers prioritize appearances over learning. Mistakes are punished. Risk-taking is discouraged. Growth mindset leaders prioritize learning, experimentation, and team development. They cultivate environments where effort and development are rewarded. Dweck shares stories from companies. Fixed mindset cultures see employees compete destructively, hide errors, and stagnate. Growth mindset cultures encourage collaboration, resilience, and innovation. The mindset of a leader can define the entire culture of an organization. Mindsets in relationships. Mindset affects personal life. Fixed mindset partners see compatibility as static. Conflicts are proof of irreconcilable differences. Growth mindset partners see relationships as evolving. Challenges are opportunities to communicate and improve. Dweck's research shows couples with growth mindsets approach disagreements constructively. They focus on solutions rather than blame. Even friendships and mentoring relationships benefit from a growth mindset. Curiosity, empathy, and willingness to improve strengthen bonds. Shifting your mindset. The good news, mindsets are not fixed. Anyone can cultivate a growth mindset. Awareness. Recognize fixed mindset thinking. Reframe failure. View mistakes as learning data. Celebrate effort. Reward persistence, learning strategies, and practice. Embrace challenges. Seek difficulty, not to prove talent, but to develop skill. Learn from others. Let the success of peers inspire instead of threaten. Dweck emphasizes that change is gradual. Old habits persist, but consistent reflection and practice can reshape thinking. She introduces strategies for parents. Praise process over intelligence. Teachers focus on learning progress, not just grades. Managers encourage experimentation and learning, not just outcomes. Mindset across life. Mindset doesn't just affect school, sports, or work. It influences every aspect of life. Health. Growth mindset allows people to approach fitness and nutrition with persistence. Fixed mindset can lead to giving up when progress is slow. Creativity. Artists and creators benefit from seeing failures as experiments rather than judgments of talent. Aging. Growth mindset allows people to continue learning and adapting at any age. Fixed mindset limits potential. Financial success. Investors and entrepreneurs with growth mindsets persist despite early failures. Fixed mindset individuals often quit too early. The overarching lesson, mindset shapes identity, not just outcomes. Fixed mindset, I am this smart, this talented, this capable. Growth mindset, I can learn, adapt, and improve. The growth mindset expands possibilities. It transforms obstacles into opportunities. Real-life examples and stories. Dweck shares stories from schools that transformed student performance by changing praise language, athletes who rose from failures through persistence, companies that thrived because leaders encouraged learning, individuals who reinvented their careers in midlife. Each story reinforces the same principle. Potential is not predetermined. It can be developed. Failure, effort, criticism, and challenges are not threats. They are essential tools for growth. The science behind mindset. Psychological research supports these insights. Neuroplasticity, the brain can form new connections throughout life. Learning-focused praise leads to deeper engagement and resilience. Performance improves when effort and strategies are emphasized over innate ability. Mindset is a lens through which we interpret challenges. Changing that lens changes how we respond to the world. The implications are profound. Success is less about talent and more about approach. Your mindset is your superpower. Your potential is not fixed. Your intelligence, abilities, and character are not static. Challenges are invitations. Failures are lessons. Effort is transformative. By adopting a growth mindset, you unlock opportunities to learn, adapt, and succeed in ways you never imagined. Mindset is not just a concept, it is a framework for life. It applies to learning, relationships, work, health, creativity, and legacy. Ultimately, the book's message is clear. You are not limited by your current abilities. You can always grow, improve, and change. Life is a continuous journey of learning, and your mindset determines how far you can go.